Okay, and just like introduce yourself and tell us about this whiskey.
You want to talk on the video now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, introduce yourself. Tell us about the whiskey.
Right.
What's
Okay. I'm Ashok Chokalingam, Global Brand Ambassador and Assistant Distiller for Amrut Distilleries. So Amrut Distilleries is a Bangalore-based distillery in India. So founded in 1948, we're a 100% family-owned distillery run by the third generation of the same family. Although we are not the biggest distillery in India, we are the first distillery in India to come up with a single malt whiskey to the global market. So we have introduced these brands in 2004. Today we are in a situation where the demand is like 5 times more than what we can actually supply. As globally it's been selling very well. And in the United States we started in 2010 with just like a couple of states. And now we are in over 42 states within the United States. And then the market is really growing. I think there is a momentum happening in the whiskey industry in general, that people are more open-minded these days than what it was before, like 10 years ago. So the world whiskey category is really growing now. I have a firm belief that the Indian whiskey category is going to be the next Japanese category in terms of how powerful it's going to go. I think it's just really a matter of time before we attain that situation. So Amrut produces one of the best single malts from the country. We have 33 different expressions and some of the really multi-award winning whiskies and very innovative whiskies which 400 years of whiskey making industry never managed to do something. So we are kind of very proud of it. And each brand that we bottle is distinctively different in terms of the flavor profile of the whiskey. So we have all the ingredients in India to make a good single malt. For example, malted barley is grown in the north of India, and then we basically distill, mature, bottle it in Bangalore in the south of India. If you ask me what is the difference between a Scotch single malt and the Indian single malt, I would always tell people that we are a missing link between Kentucky and Scotland. Because the way how we basically distill the spirit is the same as how it's been done in Scotland, but the way how the whiskey matures in India is same like Kentucky in America, because Bangalore, where the distillery is based at, is quite warm most of the year. We kind of clock 40 degrees Celsius during the summer, and then our lowest temperature will not go below 17 degrees Celsius during the winter. So our working temperature range is between 17 to 40 degrees Celsius, and year-round humidity is kind of very low. So the whiskey matures roughly about 4 times faster than Scotland. So that comes with an expense, which is basically the maturation loss or the angel share from the barrel, which is only 2% in Scotland. Where in Bangalore we lose somewhere between 10 to 12% a year, and in Kentucky you lose only like 6% a year. So that's why I say it's basically missing link between Scotland and Kentucky, and it's a world-class malt whiskey by any standard.
How does the price compare to other whiskies?
If you compare with the Scotch single malts, they are expensive than them because it's not a mass-produced brand. It's a batch-produced. It's kind of handcrafted. When I say handcrafted, every bottle is bottled by hand. It's by purpose, really, rather than anything else. And then if you compare with the Japanese whiskies, it's cheaper than Japanese whiskies, for example.
Okay.
That's how I put it.
So I got to wrap you guys up.